Happy 125th anniversary, King Street Baptist Church. Yes, today marks the great day. On May 7, 1895, 125 years ago today, this church was founded. Now, it wasn't called by King Street Baptist Church when it was founded. It was called Preston Baptist Church. And then in 1966, at a congregational business meeting, the name was changed from Preston Baptist Church to King Street Baptist Church. But even though the name has changed, the church remains the same. Congregations have changed throughout the years and decades, but it's still the same church. And so we celebrate 125 years of worship, work, and witness. Unfortunately, because of this COVID-19 pandemic, we're not able to celebrate as we wish we could for this anniversary. Last weekend would have been our 125th anniversary weekend. We would have celebrated with a concert and a dinner on Saturday night, and we would have celebrated an anniversary service on Sunday morning. But because of the coronavirus crisis, we're not able to gather in the church building for the anniversary. So we're going to have to simply postpone the anniversary to a later date when things are safe to return to the building. But 125 years, that means 19 Canadian prime ministers have come and almost gone since that time. There are several former prime ministers who are still with us, but the most of them have passed on, but their legacy lives on. But 19 Canadian prime ministers, all the way from Bowl to Trudeau Jr. And so we continue to celebrate, even from our homes. And we should, because we have to realize that the church is not the building. The church is the people. And so we can still celebrate, and we should celebrate, the 125th anniversary of King Street Baptist Church, even from the confines of our homes. Because that's what the church is, the people of God, wherever they are. And when they leave the church sanctuary, the building, they don't stop being the church. The church goes home. The church goes out from the building to continue to worship and work and witness. And so I want to remind you to continue to celebrate with me as pastor and congregation this milestone in our church's history, and to remember with fondness and with gratitude all those who've gone before us, all those who've paved the way, all those who've left an amazing mark upon our life and faith. Their legacy lives on. And one day, because of the resurrection of Jesus, there will be a great reunion. And we will be reunited with the people we knew and loved and still love. And we will meet those people we've only heard of and read about. Now, there are many verses in the New Testament with the word church in them, but I want to focus today on one verse, 1 Corinthians 3:16, where the Apostle Paul writes, "You are God's temple, and God's Spirit lives in you." Now, he's talking to the entire congregation of the church at Corinth, and the "you" he uses is plural, not singular. He's saying all of you are God's temple, and God's Spirit lives in all of you. The same is true of us here at King Street Baptist Church. We together as a church family are God's temple, and God's Spirit lives in each and every one of us. And even though we can't gather for worship in our church building, not yet, we can still celebrate this milestone day, this 125th anniversary of King Street Baptist Church. I close with these words from A.W. Tozer. Dr. Tozer was a very influential theologian and pastor and Christian author, especially during the first half of the 20th century. And this is what he had to say about the church. If you burn down the church building and drive away all the people, you have not disturbed Christian worship at all. Keep a Christian from entering the church sanctuary, and you have not in the least bit hindered his worship. We carry our sanctuary with us. We never leave it. That is so true. He was echoing the words of the Apostle Paul in that verse, 1 Corinthians 3:16. You all are God's temple, and God's Spirit lives in all of you. Yes, my friends, all of us, the whole family of God at King Street Baptist Church, we are God's temple, and God's Spirit lives in each and every one of us. We are his sanctuary, even when we can't get to the physical sanctuary of the building. So let's celebrate today, May 7, 2020, remembering back 125 years to May 7, 1895. Happy anniversary, King Street Baptist Church. Amen.